Alright, welcome back to another video. This is going to be a fun one. We've been planning it out for a few months now. It's actually going to be the first video of a little series that we're doing. And we're on our way out to Idaho. Finally made it out to Idaho. We drove straight through 33 hours. Pulled in around like 9 o'clock this morning. So this is our first time. We're out here mule deer hunting. First time ever mule deer hunting. First time ever doing a hunt of this style. We're going to be backpacking in for a few days at a time. Kind of hunting each little spot, then relocating if it's not any good, or if we like it there, coming back truck, getting more food, heading back in. So it's going to be a brand new experience for all of us. I'm sure we'll make a ton of mistakes at first. Hopefully we'll be able to get those figured out then, and really be able to get on them and shoot some big buck. The tag that we're hunting right now is, we first year ever applying, we put in for a controlled hunt here in Idaho. We had a 2% chance of drawing, I think, as non-residents, and somehow we drew the tag. So we're hunting a unit, has good success rates, big buck, and lots of public land. So we're gonna hike back up in here to a spot we e-scout a little bit, get our eyes on it, some boots on the ground. Season comes in Tuesday or Saturday now, so we have a few days to scout it out before we actually get on it. We're just going to try to cover as much ground and go from there. Get up to that high point up there, we'll be able to see, like one of us could sit over and watch this side, the other one could check out the other side. So let's just start with that, and then we'll figure it out.
Works for me.
Wow.
You can see
miles.
Yeah, in every direction, so.
Wow. We just climbed up this road, or this hill, and do we have a view and a half? We're not sure. Our scouting strategies kind of check different habitats, so obviously we have zero experience. We're gonna check these hilly type stuff, do some high country stuff. This unit goes up to about 10,000 feet, and there's some agricultural stuff down lower, a lot of private land. But for now, we just decided to hike up this hill. It's pretty brown. I'm not sure if we need to look for better feed or anything, but we saw a bunch of does down in the ag fields this morning coming in. But we're just gonna post up here, cook up some ramen, and practice glassing a little bit.
One folds around, goes over the hump, and the far one.
It's like the one with this pointy, really pointy top.
Okay, actually, if you go to that one, it'll come in.
Okay, so the farthest ridge.
From the farthest ridge, come to the next one.
Yeah.
And then there's like a kind of a rock that juts up there. He's right at the base of it.
Is it a buck?
He might be. I can just see his head turn.
Dang, good spot.
I think it's a buck.
Here.
You can tell better on yours.
Alright, well, Troy just spotted some deer bedded couple thousand yards away. We're gonna put the spotter on it. He thinks it might be a buck. Well, Ike saw some antelope behind us. Troy spotted, thinks it's a buck over about 1,300-ish yards. It's right on a spine, and it's really tough to see from here. So we're gonna drop down this saddle, get on that ridge, go over. He's ranged, and we think we can get to within about 400 yards and get a view of it.
Alright, so we're at a new area. Decided to leave that other area to check out a couple more areas. Just kind of get a good general view over our unit here. It's kind of been a cluster since then. We're having trouble finding the trailhead, how to get to it. We're pretty sure we know where it's at, but there's some private property and stuff, and some gates. So we're going to give the Forest Service a call Monday and see if we can kind of figure out how we can get back in there. But for now, we're going in at another direction, kind of checking out another area right next to it. So if we have to, we can get into it from this way, but it's going to be an extra 3 or 4 miles of pretty tough hiking. So hopefully Monday we'll get that straightened out. But I think this is all of our kind of top spot we were looking at e-scouting. So hopefully there'll be some deer in here, and I don't know. We're chipping away at it in here. So I'm gonna cool off a little bit, and it's opened up in here a little bit so we can see the side.
Right there's deer. Two doe. See them? 3 of them. Two fawns.
Alright, well, as I was saying, cooling off a little bit, it's opening up. Keeping our eyes out on these side hills for deer. 3 doe, we're just about 20 yards off the trail. So, we're just going to keep working our way up, try to get up into the higher country here. We're hoping that the bigger bucks, or the bucks, we haven't really seen any bucks, will be hanging out a little bit higher. A little over half there, but we got a half-hour hike left, 45 minutes maybe. I like to get there by 7, a little bit after, and set up to glass.
Yep, we need to get moving.
Yep, we need to get moving.
See you at the top.
See you at the top.
Straight up this hill, and we have got a bunch of folds and stuff behind us with no roads. There's some 4-wheeler trails that go up behind this valley, up this valley behind us. Huge bowl up there. As you guys can see, there's smoke from the fires in California, and they're making it really hard to glass because we should be able to see all of that from right here, but we can't. We can only see max 1,000 yards. But we don't think many people are going to come up here. I think it's a good spot to look in the morning. We'll probably spend all day nosing around up in here, seeing if we see bucks. Hopefully we do. We're going to get the tent set up quick, make dinner, and head to sleep for the night. Just sat down to eat. We climbed way up. We're probably around 7,000 feet. Top of the mountain up there's like 9,000. We got a really good vantage point where then we can set up and glass in the morning a bunch of different places without walking too far. Hoping that the smoke clears out tonight. Had a west wind today that blew in the smoke pretty heavy. You can barely see across the valley. East wind's supposed to come in tonight real light. It's basically still right now, so hopefully we get some good weather in the morning. We can turn something up. But see you guys on the next video.